Then he comes out and says, we treated him horrible. He was treated so horrible here. You were making $162,000 a year. He's making something like $52,000 or $54,000 a fight, and you fight 3 times a year, unless you get injured or something like that happens. We have health insurance here, which has never been done in the history of the world with fight promoters, okay? Now, the reason he's not in the UFC anymore is because he could not pass a drug test. The guy couldn't pass a drug test, okay? So he couldn't. And think about this. You have to go to work 3 times a year, and you couldn't pass a drug test? You're so weak-minded and so addicted to marijuana that you couldn't stay off it enough to pass a drug test 3 times a year. Well, guess what, dummy? They drug test in the real world, too. You think you're going to go to work 325 days a year and not get drug tested? Right? He couldn't pass the drug test 3 times a year, but he's going to pass it in the real world. Right? And I want to know where this rocket scientist is going to go and make $100,000 a year. Right? And also, this is the guy, Matt Riddle, who did an interview and said, I smoke marijuana so I don't beat my wife and children.
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And I want to point out, MMA Junkie, the people that did this story took one side of the story, and they're writing this big story about a guy who said, I smoke marijuana so I don't beat my wife and kids, and only got his side of the story. Real journalism. Real journalism.
Yeah, not surprised by that. That's one thing that we don't see down here at FS1 and UFC Tonight. You always get both sides. Dana, thank you for being candid, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, Chael.
How do you feel about AJ? She's coming around pretty soon, his wife.
I know.
Oh, AJ, I had no problems with her. She never stepped into it. I mean, to be fair, and I'm not one to talk, I'm a little slutty myself, but she did go get around, from what I heard. But no disrespect to that.
Oh, boy.
Hey, it's whatever. People like to hook up. And if that's the worst thing he did, whatever, dude. I've done it too.
Man, Matt Riddle, I watched WWE when he was there, and he was there, he was gone. I know he's been on the indies and stuff like that, but man, this guy, I was unaware of all the bullshit that comes along with him. You heard Dana White there just roasting him, making him look like nothing more than an entitled, just prick, all about himself douchebag, and then these AJ Lee comments as well, talking about, I ain't got no smoke with her, but she gets around, and then at the same time calling CM Punk a creep. It's befuddling what exactly the deal is with this guy. I mean, Dana White, which is kind of funny hearing him talk about, hey, he smokes bud so he don't beat his wife and kids. But then Dana White's on video slapping the fuck out of his wife. That's a whole nother story. I mean, comment your thoughts about all that. But as far as everything he was talking about, it just is like, man, Matt Riddle is a douchebag, huh? And this isn't just going off what Dana said. It's a lot of different things, as he's been crashing out lately and just looking really bad doing it and burning a lot of bridges. Like, what's wrong with this guy? He's so far removed from the WWE and the bigger promotions at this point in the limelight, right? Burnt bridges there. Now WWE and TKO, UFC are one, right? But obviously the world of kayfabe and acting and storyline, duh, I know this ain't real life, man, but he's way different than the whole Randy, right? The whole RKBro run, man. This is crazy. And if you haven't seen what's going on, the AJ Lee comments are the least of it, right? This big controversy over this GWK show in the UK that apparently was going to raise money for SA victims, DV victims. Man, this dude went off after no calling, no showing, giving this total seemingly made up reason for why he just didn't go, while he appeared at another event in Florida at the same day, and then shitting all over their cause and all over the Me Too movement, among a lot of stuff, man. But you see what it is, man. The event was also a benefit for victims of, as I said, DV, SA, homeless veterans. And because Riddle wasn't scheduled to appear in the main event, they had to refund fans. That's, I guess, what it was. He felt he should be the main event star. I don't know if that's in stone, why he didn't show up. But he appeared in Florida on the same day. And then he didn't say anything to him, right? And Al Snow, who I've always seemed as a pretty level-headed guy in this pro wrestling world, was like, nah, man, that's bullshit. Because Riddle also went on to say, I didn't know the event was for any of these causes. It's like, nah, man, Al Snow pulled his card. Fluck out of here. But listen to all the stuff he said, insulting the causes, insulting this event and all that, and saying they booked him on the wrong day, just totally making shit up, right? And he says, you know, I can explain everything in great detail. I'm not lying, but I don't really give a fuck anymore. Most of you motherfuckers are fucking morons. Just like when you believe that Me Too BS, all that effing garbage. You're fucking fools, and it's fucking crazy. In light of, and this is the the event that he didn't show up to. They said, in light of recent public statements made by Matt Riddle regarding the issues of SA and DV, Supercon has made the decision to cancel his appearance at this year's convention. So this is something else. This is a convention that he was going to do later. It's like, man, all this wild shit that he's saying about this event that he was going to perform at and their causes, and making up this fake scenario of that they booked him on the wrong day and didn't have his affairs in order properly, when really he just felt he should be the main event star and he'd rather perform in Florida. They're like, we're not having him neither, right? In light of recent public statements made by Matt Riddle regarding the issues of SA and DV, they canceled him from the convention. The statements made in no way represent our organization or event and are not aligned with our mission, vision, and values. Fans who pre-purchase photos with Matt Riddle will be automatically refunded this week to their original method of payment. So they're trying to raise money, right? And just period, even if they weren't, to put someone through, to shit on them, not show up, to bash them, talk bad like crazy, make up all these stories, then put them through having to go through all this unorganized drama, making sure everyone's paid back and everything. Man, I wonder if they would sue Matt Riddle. I mean, regardless or not, this guy's burning so many bridges, and it's just clear why he's in the position he is, you know, like burn bridges, runs his mouth. And hey, I know everyone loves their weed, man, but wouldn't you can they get medical cards or do something? Shit, just pass a test by any means to get your money, man. Supercon has always strived to be a safe and inclusive space, and in an event where everyone feels welcome, including those affected by SA and DV. And then he says this, right? I'm going to make this quick. GWK, the reason I didn't go is because you booked me a flight for Thursday for a show that was happening Sunday. Come on, man. And you said you were booking me meet and greets, other matches, and appearances. You did none of that. I had nothing scheduled, and I was going to sit in a hotel room for 2 days in London. I told you multiple times I couldn't do that or wouldn't do that. But I don't know. They're saying he flat out no-called, no-showed. This just doesn't really add up or make any sense what he's talking about, man. You guys think he's lacing his blunts or joints or whatever, throwing a little, I don't know, PC pizzle or amphetamines or youter up in his butt or what? And I got work for Friday and Saturday and Thursday. I worked Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I told you I would fly to London Saturday evening. You said you would pay for it. I go, no, you pay for it. Take it out of my pay, whatever. You guys refuse. So I flew to Miami and wrestled there. I never said I wouldn't pay you guys back. That's a lie. Also, this show wasn't a charity event. That's a lie. That was a last second change. You also booked me the worst flight in history, bro. Middle seat, no meal, no check bag, GWK, this is probably your last run. Then he went on to say, you know, I can explain everything in great detail. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, detail. I really don't give a fuck anymore. Most of you motherfucking dumb blucking cunts. Just like when you believe that Me Too BS, all the other blucking garbage. You are all effing dumb, and it's blucking insane. It's blucking insane. Blucking believe these blucking creeps. Whatever, dog. At the end of the day, I'm going to keep getting booked. I'm probably going to start fighting again. I'm probably going to do a lot of other ish. Fucking crushing it on OnlyFans because I've got a big you know what the fuck. Pause. Riddle, come on, man. Hey, did that need to be said? You know what I mean? You could have said, yo, do my thing on OnlyFans. And I don't believe, comment you guys if you believe these claims Riddle's making about the accommodations in this event and everything. But if that was the case, why do you crash out and get so aggressive and disrespect everybody and everyone, right? And I'm a nice as fuck dude. Everybody, if you don't like me, unfollow. Go fuck yourselves. I don't give a fuck, because at the end of the day, the cream fucking rises to the top. And I'm really, really fucking tired of trying to be nice to everybody, because I hate to break it to you, most of you guys are fucking morons. Peace. And again, Al Snow announced 4 weeks ago that the profits from GWK's inaugural show would be donated to help for homeless vets and survivors of suicide. Riddle cut a social media promo for his match with Simon Miller 3 weeks after Snow's announcement. So this was all shit that was put out there, and then now he's just totally changing the narrative. And also at the same time, I guess he talked about refusing to join New Japan. The pay is too low. And you know, you see someone saying that Riddle doesn't deserve to wrestle in NJPW Japan in the first place. He thinks he's far too highly of himself. Glad that New Japan corrected the errors of their ways and took the title off him as soon as they could. So this dude is just going at it with everywhere that he's worked, pretty much, man. No one wants to touch this guy. He talks wild greasy, and you know, he truly is drinking his own Kool-Aid to the fullest, man. It's pretty ugly. So there you have it, man. The update on the crash and burn of Matt Riddle. Jump in the comments. Let me know what you think about all this. Like, I knew Riddle was a controversial dude, but I just didn't realize how far things went. You know what I mean? And time again, he just basically shows everyone he's an egotistical prick at the end of the day. So subscribe to the channel too, guys. We're talking pro wrestling over here. Help me get these numbers up so I can break through algorithmically with you guys out there. We can do the live streams. You can call in. But let's talk in the comments. Riddle, get your shit together, B.